Oh, what's up, folks? Welcome to VR Radio. Thanks for tuning in. It is Thursday, my dudes. Hey, stuff that lags. I love you right back. Thank you. Folks, grab your coffee, grab your orange juice, grab your tea, whatever your drink of choice this morning, afternoon, evening. We're going to get started here. "5 a.m. by Joe Piccarado." You know, it's funny, folks. I woke up 8:45 a.m. today, about 20 minutes ago, and I was like, "Oh, yikes! I gotta get up." So I get up, run to, get a bowl of cereal, put on some clothes, wash my face, the usual. But hey, we made it. I was a minute late. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Joshua says, "Milk first. How dare you accuse me of such treachery, Joshua?" Hey, how's it going, Abe? How's it going, Smee? Good to see you all. Jay Mason says, "What is this?" Well, hey, Jay Mason, this is music and talking. Hey, what's going on, the gamer? Welcome. I got the coffee, folks. We are good to go. Silicon asks, "Does this guy live in VR?" Well, hey. like to think one side of me at least lives in VR. The other side lives in reality. Great question from Simon. He says, will the Minecraft stream become available on YouTube, the 24 hours in Minecraft? It will indeed. We're working on the sort of documentary edit as we speak, so we'll see. That was Dolce by Flo Filz. Folks, what time is it for you guys? I always kind of like saying this. For me, it is 9:09 a.m. Seems to be quite a split for most people. Some are in the GMT, some are in the EST, some are in the WMV, some are in the MP4. I know some other people are actually in the MP3 as well. The MP3 time zone, of course, being the second directive of the New World Order, in which they split up the world into subsections and just completely removing time zones altogether. Folks, we got Hills and Horizons by Fujitsu. Jay Mason says Rec Room or VR Chat. I'm going to have to go with VR Chat. While I like Rec Room, I like the potentials. Is that the right word? Potentials? The potentiality of VR Chat itself. I mean, I think the customization, the world building, I think as it gets better, as it gets more optimized, we'll see it hopefully grow into a much, much bigger game, especially with it being announced on the Quest. Did you guys see that? Have you guys seen this? Have you heard of this? Absolutely amazing. We got a classic for you folks. Australian DJ coming up here on BBC Radio. We got Pie Guy, Wizards of Me. Simon says it's close to my heart in VR Chat. I've met so many cool people in there. That's really cool to hear, Simon. I feel like the idea of social VR, like actually being able to talk to someone, and even if you're on a screen, like you get a similar effect. But that's what really excites me about VR is the way it can connect us, and like you mentioned, it's very personal experience if you let it be. Folks, we got Rear View coming up this Thursday morning here on VR Radio. Same here, Nikki. Cannot wait for the quest. Hey, Hammer Bros 94. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to have you here. Great question from Giffy McGee. Says, would you rather see money invested in cutting edge tech or make it more comfortable and affordable? You know, I would have to say making it more comfortable, affordable, and smaller, you know, more attractive on the outside will sort of increase user adoption. That's what I think, at least. That's what I would prefer. Folks, we got Plagal-ish coming up next. Don't forget, here in a couple minutes, let me take some calls in Discord. You can click the link down below. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Stuff That Lags asks, is there anything you wish you could do in a week while in VR that you couldn't do? The main thing was running. I really missed going outside and running. Okay, so folks, Sekiro. I have been hearing about this game, and I think I've been kind of out of the loop with the release cycle on video games lately, but Sekiro, I heard someone compare it to Dark Souls in a way, but hear me out. They said Dark Souls is sort of the visualization of producing power on the outside, right? Using strong, weapons to defeat these monsters. Whereas Sekiro is visualizing power on the inside, controlling the inner power. Now, granted, I have not played either, so I cannot back up that statement, but if that's the case, that sounds like an interesting game, Sekiro. I'm going to have to check it out. Folks, that was Plagal-ish by VHS Cyril. We got Feblu by Flughand coming up next here on VR Radio. Okay, so it's made by the same creators, but more sort of open world. That sounds like right up my alley. Sounds like Egotistical Flame is needing some help with some homework. Folks, listen up. Which of the following rulers was the most radical, enlightened despot? A. Louis XIV of France. B. Joseph II of Austria. C. Charles I of England. Or D. Catherine the Great of Russia. We We got Sekiro Trees coming up next on VR Radio. I am going to have to go with B, Egotistical Flame, and that is just a classic guess. That's what I would usually do on school tests. I was not a good student. I would just guess. Okay, so that's interesting, Simon. Nikki says, do you think the future of VR will be one unified fantasy world that people can live a second fantasy life? You know, I think, or at least what I hope, is that we'll see sort of this centralized multiplayer location, Internet 2.0, so to speak, where everyone, no matter what headset they're using, will all be treated equal. They'll be in one unified place, right? Like a digital city. And from that unified place, you can access everything. You can access Oculus games. You can access Steam games. You can access the Steam store, which would be like a digital mall that you can go to. You can access Twitter, which would be the Twitter building. And you can sort of transport to these places by walking to them, or you could, open it up from a UI. But I hope we have a centralized location, sort of like the way the internet acts now, but a place that you could go and physically walk inside the internet, or digitally. Folks, we got affection. It's insane. Hey, glad to hear it, Paul. Thanks for tuning in. Kenny says, but then as the community grows bigger and bigger, there will be more and more toxic and hateful people. No, 100%. I think it could play out sort of as one would expect a multiplayer game would play out, where, there's going to be some toxic people, just like there's going to be some toxic people in life, people that want to ruin your day, people that want to take your energy away. But thankfully in the digital world, what we can do is just block those people, Hey Joshua, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day at work, man. forget you can click the link in the description to grab the playlist on Spotify. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Well, good morning. I am Jill. Russell the Pumpkin asks, what are your thoughts on technology and the detrimental impact it has had on our planet? There are a few tech products made from recycled materials, but most are made from rare, finite resources. That's a great question. My hope is that we're getting a little smarter, we're getting a little more self-aware of the negative impacts that some technologies can have. Speaking of technology, it's obviously we're not talking about just like electronics, sort of like the actual technology of humanity, like the Industrial Revolution. Even the wheel would be technology. But yeah, no, I truly think that we're getting smarter, or at least talking about it. Like the idea that we can think about the things we're creating as not only a benefit to us, but as a benefit to the world as well, and see that sometimes it doesn't benefit the environment. I think that self-awareness that we have as humans is going to help us kind of correct things on our course through humanity. That's my hope, at least. We got Midnight by Ginseng here on VR Radio. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, great question from Sebastian. He says, what is your purpose of making videos? My personal purpose of making videos and starting Disrupt is to ease the transition from digital screens to VR. I think it's a great technology, but I also think it can go very wrong very easily. It's sort of the yin and the yang of any new technology. So one, I'm trying to ease my own transition and share what I find. Good morning, Kimberay. Always good to see you. Oh, hey, thanks. Glad to hear it, Simon. When I'm driving in my car, I like to radio DJ my Spotify playlist, but to myself. So that's how I practice. Kimber, you're starting to sound like a normie. Old Boy Stodert says, are you excited for No Man's Sky? Buddy, I am excited as heck, okay? I thought it was only coming out on PSVR, but someone yesterday told me it is coming out to Steam as well, so I'll tell you right now, I am going to be spending a lot of time in that game for the first few weeks of its release. Folks, I got a great story for you here. A nice positive story for you here. Lottery winner grateful after Good Samaritan returns $273 million winning ticket. A New Jersey man is celebrating a life-changing lottery jackpot after a store clerk kept the winning ticket safe when the man accidentally left it on the counter. He says, I put the ticket down, put my money away, and did something with my phone and just walked away. Worski said at a press conference on Thursday. He said, I figured when I woke up Friday morning, like, well, just another thing I lost. Says he went back the next day after realizing he left his tickets behind, and thankfully, the store had held it for him. Days after the drawing, he checked the tickets and realized he had just become a multi-millionaire. What a lucky man. You know, then the age-old question comes up. If one was to win the lottery, would you take it all at once, or would you sort of do the monthly payment that they have, the payment plans? Everyone would do the payment plans and not tell anyone, except the closest of family. Folks, we got nothing changes. Everything is different by age 1. Yeah, it's tough. You know, I feel like there's benefits for both. Like Mikey says, you know, if you die, then no one can receive the money. You know, your family can't receive the money. Adversely, if you take it all at once, they're going to tax you up the yin yang, you know? I love contemplating things that will never happen.
Hello?
What is going on, Concerned Duck? Oh, Concerned Duck.
Hello.
I did not have push to talk on. What's going on, man? How are you?
I am good. It's 32 past 1 here.
Oh, snap.
I'm in the UK. I've never been on this before, but yeah.
Well, hey, welcome, man.
Hi.
Have you had lunch?
I really like your videos, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Like the VR ones, I find them really interesting.
Well, thank you. Have you had lunch? It's lunchtime in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I heard it earlier, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. I like this idea of like the radio and YouTube sort of thing, because I did work experience at like this radio station, and I did like a 2-hour long live show, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool to do on YouTube, and then just see your live stream, and I'm like, oh, nice.
That's rad, man. Geez, 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. I can barely do an hour.
Yeah, I've done it twice in a row because I had to do it for when I was in secondary school, which I don't know what that equates to in America or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I did work experience again in college, and just went to the same place because I was like, yeah, why not?
That's interesting. What kind of music did you guys play?
Well, I got taken around by this guy called Gid, and he did sort of like electronic EDM sort of music, which I didn't mind because I like that sort of music.
Hell yeah.
To be honest, I like all music, but it just depends, what the mood is.
Oh, I feel that. One of my favorite things
I can go
is...
from like, yeah.
You could go for what?
Oh, I can go from like being chill to just going and just listening to rave music.
Right. Yeah, it's almost like trying to match the mood of the environment that you find yourself in. Like, when I'm driving at night or something, I'll put on like some jazz, or firstly, like midday, I'll put on like some, even screamo sometimes.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What, was that just where they scream?
So, the one band I really liked, it's sort of like melodic. Like they sort of create like a alternative rock backtracking, but the singer has just like the most rough, like hardcore voice over it. It's absolutely brilliant. If I played it here, everyone would freak out because it's complete opposite
just go from chill music
to angsty teenage music. But it's funny.
I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Oh, no sweat, man.
Oh yeah, I know. I was gonna say like the mood thing where you like listen to music depending on your mood.
Yeah.
It works, but not if you're sad.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. It's almost like some emotions I feel like are deeper rooted than others, if that makes sense. Have you found that?
I can't hear you.
Oh, no sweat. It's like some emotions I think feel deeper rooted, right? Like really deep emotions. They almost, in my opinion, can't be really affected by outside stuff. Like it's very internal. Whereas other emotions, like maybe momentary joy, can be felt from outside stuff, whether it be like a happy song or something that reminds you of emotions. At least, personally, I don't know. It's interesting.
It's getting deep.
Yeah, we jumped straight off into the deep end here. Hey, Concerned Doug, thanks for chatting, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
See ya.
Peace. Folks, what was the most recent emotion that you felt? For me, it was panic this morning. It's like, oh no, am I going to make it in time to do the stream? But right now, I'm feeling pretty baseline. Let me know. Anxiety, frustration, panic after losing a passport, contentment from Call Me Shadow, apathy, burnout, tired, and fear. Last one being cringe from Slice of Life. Says he had one of those moments where you suddenly remember something really stupid you did in the past. Oof. I feel the pain there, brother. That's rough. Folks, don't forget we're taking some calls here in Discord. You can click the link in the description. Hey, Just Bob, you're live on air. How's it going, man?
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Jet.
How's it going?
Is my mic?
You sound a little bit like a robot.
I'm I'm using push to talk. Okay, it's good now. So
Okay,
what's
yeah,
up, bro?
you're coming through good now. Not much, man. How about you? I'm drinking some coffee.
Nothing. Just just recorded the chat with you. It was very nice chat. Just want to say.
Nice, nice. Oh, the chat yesterday.
So
You recorded?
yeah.
Oh, right on, man. Yeah, always good chat.
So any topics?
Here, what is your favorite fruit?
Fruits. Hmm. I love. I think star fruit. I mean, that's a good one.
Stock fruit. I don't think I've had that.
Star fruit.
Oh, star fruit. Okay. Yeah, is that a
Yeah,
popular
I mean,
fruit in where you live?
no, it's not even popular. It's like it comes from foreign countries. Cause I was born in America, then went to an Arab country called Lebanon. If you know Lebanon,
Yeah.
yeah. Then I'm gonna finish this school year. Still have like 1 month left. Then I go back to America to study university.
Oh,
Yeah, continue
very.
my studies. I
Yeah.
become a computer engineer.
Ah, very cool. How is Lebanon?
I mean, and the economical. There's like a lot of the economical problems and stuff, but it's a very nice country.
Hmm.
I mean, my family was born here, so
Interesting.
relatives and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to travel to like that would be considered an
Arab
eastern
region.
country. Yeah, Arab. Okay. Would that be considered an
Yeah,
eastern region or?
I don't know actually.
Okay. But yeah, no, the Arab sort of countries always interest me.
Yeah, I mean, there's like very nice scenery, like in these countries. No, it's not for the scenery. It's like for the culture. Am I right?
Hmm.
It's like a very weird culture.
Hmm. It's interesting.
Where you're from?
Where am I from?
Yes, I'm from North Carolina, Charlotte.
Oh, right
You?
on. Yeah, it's pretty close. I am from. Well, I was originally born in Washington State, so West
Oh,
Coast. Um, moved to New York, but pretty much been raised here in Atlanta, Georgia for most of my
oh,
life.
nice.
Yeah, but Charlotte's great,
Now I'm.
great place.
Oh yeah, I know it's a very nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm going back next month, I'm going to New Bern, North Carolina, if you know it.
No, I haven't been there.
It's like on the coast.
Oh, nice.
There's like a river between the what do you call it? Oh, I can't talk. Okay, forget it.
Very good.
My English is so rusty.
No, man, you're coming through good. It's interesting. I was reading a Twitter post a couple days ago,
Mhm.
and it was kind of talking about like the difference between sort of towns and homes and like the way they're set up, right? That can increase their property value, right? And one of the
Yeah,
things was
yeah,
like
right.
trees, right? Well planted trees.
Yeah,
But the other
yeah,
was like rivers running through the town or running through the village or running through the city itself. And whether a city's on the coast or has access to water, but it just really made me miss. I wish there were more cities here in the South, whether it be North Carolina or Georgia, that have more sort of rivers running through them.
yeah. Actually, my house is like it's like there's a river like in the village. Yeah, village. There's like a river between the village. Like I can't talk. Okay, it's like a fishing village. So
Oh,
because of the river, yeah, and there's like what do you call it? There's a military base. So value is so high there because like retired people buy houses there
oh,
after they finish their recruitment. Like my dad bought like a super broken house. Like he works like he rebuilds houses, you know,
Yeah.
and resells them. It's like a super broken house. He bought it for like 60K, and its value was like 230K.
Whoa.
It was a very nice. Like my dad is super hard worker. Like he works like 24/7.
Hmm.
So it doesn't matter how broken the house, he just rebuilds it from the start.
Fixes it. That's rad. And that's in Lebanon?
There's like no newborn.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. That's cool. Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
So he's rebuilding houses, and then you're gonna be rebuilding the technological equivalent to that.
Yeah.
Computers.
I mean, yeah, I just love working with hardware and stuff. I mean, when I was a child, I just get electronical toys and just like merge them, destroy them, everything, just work on them.
That's cool.
And I mean, I went to like, you know, computer engineering like works on software and hardware, so I can I can work in game design, for example. Like, because I'm super art. I mean, I have a very good talent in art, but I never train it. And I was thinking like, do you say, like training this talent in like game design, game, what do you say, art, game art.
Yeah.
Like creating characters and stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, I feel like it's a really good industry to get into, especially now, like when programs are just coming out that are free and accessible. That's rad.
Yeah, technology is taking over.
Exciting time to be alive. Well, hey, Just Bob, that was a great chat, man. Thanks for talking.
Thank you, Jack.
Oh, absolutely. Have a good one, man. Folks, thanks for tuning in to VR Radio. Always good chatting. We got 97 by Berthollet. Hey, what's going on, Pika? Pika Petey. Always good to see you, man. Atlanta is CGI, says Pure Extension. Hey, I can't argue with that there. Cody Robinson says Atlanta does have rivers. You know, you're right. We have streams. But I miss like a big Boston River or something. Or Chicago River or whatever it is. Folks, we're going to be taking some calls here in Discord. We're going to go down the list and rapid fire questions. So if you want to be on the show, jump in the Discord link. Hey, Humez, you have 60 seconds, my friend. I'm going to ask you a series. How's it going, man? I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. If you had to work but didn't need the money, what would you choose to do?
If I had to work, and I... Wait. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Next question, let's go.
What is in your fridge right now?
Milk.
If you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on TV?
The Purge.
Good answer. Where do you not mind waiting?
I hate waiting.
And last one, if you could be a member of any TV show, what would it be?
Red Dwarf.
The what?
Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf. What is that show?
Well, it's pretty much just a bunch of people stranded in space like 2 billion years later. You got a hologram, a cat, some guy in a robot.
Oh snap!
pretty funny.
That sounds like a good show.
Classic. Yeah.
Red Dwarf. Okay. Well, hey,
Well,
good chatting with you, man.
yeah, good chat. Catch you later.
Peace. Red Dwarf. I'm gonna have to check that one out. It's funny. Classic. Kenny Satoshi. How are you?
Hi.
How's it going, mate? I'm gonna ask you.
Morning, Jack.
What's up, man? Good morning. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. You ready?
Alright, sounds good.
What would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell?
Sorry, excuse me. Again?
What would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell?
Next question. Sorry.
When scrolling through social media, do you prefer posts from people that you know or people that you don't know?
People that I don't know. Because, I always want to comment on stuff, and I'm scared people are going to judge on my answers, so I'd rather not comment on the post
I feel that,
been
man.
posted by the people I know.
I feel that. Do you ever type out something and then you're just like, nah, that's stupid. Then you just delete. Yeah.
All the time.
I do that
all
so
the time.
much. Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny. Okay, if you could only speak one word today, what would you say?
One word.
One word.
Hungry.
Hungry.
Yep.
Hungry.
So, yep.
Hungry.
Because, yep.
You gotta just say
That's it.
hungry. Hungry.
Yep, hungry. I'm hungry.
Oh, wait, hungry?
Hungry, dude. Yep.
Hungry?
I'm hungry. Yeah, hungry.
Oh, hungry.
Yeah. Because I can't cook.
Well, hungry.
That's why. Yo.
All right, Kenny, I will hungry. Nice hungry.
Yeah.
Nice hungering with you.
Mm-hmm. Nice hungry with you, too. Thanks for having me, Jack. Peace out.
It's funny. Hungry folks, we're hungry today. Hey, Greg. Oh, you're muted. Never mind. Abe, the infamous Abe. What's up? How are you?
Hello, Jack.
What's up, man?
Hello, Jack.
How are you doing today, Abe?
Not anything.
Well, brilliant. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Are you ready, my friend?
Nothing really. Got coffee?
You got your coffee? You ready for these questions, my friend?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. What's the stupidest thing you've done on your own free will?
I don't even know what that is.
No problem. Next question. If you could lock up one person in a mental institution, who would it be?
Honestly, I don't even know what most of these mean. I'm sorry for this.
No problem. Next question. I don't like this question, but what is the best thing before sliced bread?
I don't know.
Okay, last one. How many pennies would fit inside your room?
Like at least 20 billion at the most.
That's a solid answer. 20 billion pennies. Now, if you have 20 billion pennies, what would you spend it on?
Yeah, just that, really.
What'd you say?
I said 20 billion at the most. Probably more, I'm not sure.
I feel it, man. That's a good answer. It's a good guess. Well, hey, Abe. Always good chatting with you, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Peace out. 20 billion pennies. I feel like I would probably try to convert them to quarters and then put them all in vending machines. Folks, we got folds by Charisma. Slinger says, put them in penny stocks. Ooh. Classic. Hey, I agree that Adley. You can't beat a dog appearance. She's my co-streamer. Lucy is the co-streamer. She's the real star of the show, actually. That was Folds by Charisma. Next up, we got Golden. Thanks for tuning in to VR Radio, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday so far. It's true. I'm a mixer board poser. It's all fake. This is not real. All right, folks, let's do this. Let's do this. A rapid fire question. One question per person. Beaner Weber. Beaner L. Weber.
Ben Earl Weber, what's up, man?
Okay, cool. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. I can't believe I actually made it in here.
Oh, absolutely, man. So we're doing a rapid fire. I'm asking each person one question. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm absolutely ready.
Okay, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is failure, that I won't succeed, that I won't be enough. I think it motivates a lot of things in my life. It kind of can be a coping mechanism or something that, warrants a coping mechanism. I think it can take a different form for a lot of different people. For me, the way that I deal with it is that I don't try. Because if you don't try, you can never fail at anything. It's very unintentional. It's not, a super conscious thought, but it's there. So.
Hey, man, that's a good strat.
Yeah.
Great answer. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I loved your VR video for being in there for an entire week. That was crazy.
Oh, well, thanks. I love you for watching it, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for making it.
Peace. Hey, you heard it here first. If you don't try, you'll never fail. I love it. Dr. Dark, friend of the show, classic. Are you ready for your rapid fire question, my friend?
Hello?
How's it going?
Oh, hey man, how you going?
Doing all right. I'm doing
I
rapid.
wasn't prepared for that.
Oh, hey, you gotta jump up to the board. You're on the air, my friend. Are you ready for your
Awesome.
question?
I'm ready for my question. Oh wait, I'm asking you the question.
No, I'm asking you. I'm just kidding. I paused.
Oh,
Okay, what motivates you to work hard?
oh, I gotta say, probably, because I'm trying to make a little independent business myself. So
Okay.
probably my mum mostly, because I want to give her what she's given me. And my sister.
Love it, man. That's a great answer.
Yeah, so family's the most important thing you can have. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I was wondering, can you sing?
You know, I can, but I'm not in the energy to sing right now.
Oh, then are you a bit
That's
tired?
the cop out. That's the cop out. We'll
That's
have
a good
to.
way to pull the get out of jail free card.
Oh, absolutely. That's the. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
That's the strat.
I really wasn't thinking of any questions.
Oh no, sweat, man. I gotta let you go. I'm sorry. We're doing
sorry.
rapid fire. I gotta let you out.
Oh, you gotta let me out.
I'm sorry, man. We gotta do rapid fire questions.
Please no.
Talk to you later, Dr. Dark. Good answer.
I thought we
Family.
were friends. No,
Family
please.
number one. Folks, I wish I could get through all of the questions. Lachlan, I'll drag you in real quick, buddy. There's too many people. I wish we could get to everyone. Lachlan, are you ready for your rapid fire question? Hello? I think Lachlan is dead. Oh no. Bada bing, bada bang. Lachlan is not conscious. We're gonna drag a new person in here. Hey, Jesse. Are you there?
I'm gonna be straight up honest. This is my second account.
How could you do this? Dang, Dr. Dark. You tripping, man. You tripping. Sorry about that, folks. All right. I'm trying to get one more person in here for a question. Greg12, are you there?
Hello.
What's up, man?
Yes.
Cool. Thanks for calling in. Are you ready for your question, my friend?
Yes.
All right. What did you want to be when you were small?
What do you mean by small? Can you emphasize that?
Like a kid. What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Honestly, I really wanted to become like, I don't really know, dude. Like, there was so many things you could want to be at, like, back then. I had too many, dude. It was like a firefighter and like being in the army and all that, because that stuff was cool. But like, you know, once you get older, dude, you're like, that you can die doing that stuff. It's so sketchy, you know?
I feel that, man.
Let's reverse this. What about you?
Oh, snap. Flipping the table. You know, I think the military was definitely one of them. And then realizing, I'm not. I think trying to pursue like the creative career, it was like I could do the military or creative stuff. So chose the other path, but also not.
You just flip it when you get older, because you're like, oh, there's some stuff I didn't know about. Like, you could code games, you could become like a graphic designer. You didn't know about that stuff when you were a kid, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
You just heard those important, like those big stuff, like stuff that's required, you know?
Yeah, stuff at the top of the mountain.
Basically, dude, that shit. It's hard stuff, dude.
I feel it. Well, hey, great question, man. Great discussion. Nice chatting.
Yeah, dude, I'll catch you later, dude.
All right, peace, man.
I'll miss you, dude.
I'll miss you too. Folks, it's been a great VR radio this Thursday. Lucy's been keeping me company. What kind of plans do you have today? for one, have a to-do list that I got to get through. Answer some emails. Sleep, work, nothing in particular. Hey, all good answers. But hey, folks, I will see you here tomorrow. Same time, same place, the virtual reality wire. Thanks for joining, folks. Peace out.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna give myself a bit of a workout, alright? Let's do this.